Uzi Bird is known as one of the most proficient roasters in the channel. From now on, Uzi Bird, I think that we should stand against reading your comments because every single one of them sucks.
Because every single one of them sucks. Because every single one of them sucks.
I want to say, man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
Joke of the day. Hey, Ox. Thanks again for inviting me to your birthday party over the weekend. I did not invite... we were having a great time up until you started playing ladder during the party and ignored all the guests. Do I seem like the kind of guy that would go into the bathroom during a party and start playing some Clash? No. I live in the present, guys. No. Anyways, and ignoring all the guests, I'll say I found it creative that instead of having an actual birthday cake, you instead handed out birthday cake flavored vapes. In all seriousness, though, Oxley, maybe next time don't throw your birthday party at the beach so that we don't need to see that Grand Canyon chest gap. Hey, Oxley, thanks again for inviting me to see your new house. I thought it looked amazing, except for the fact that the ceilings were so low. I guess it makes sense, though, considering you're 5'4". Uzi, this joke is so dead. It's like beating a dead horse like every other joke in the channel. Okay, again, dude, they don't make houses specifically designed for 5'4" people, man. Another thing is that you may want to clean the house because I smelt something funky in there. It smelled really good, actually, man. Oh, wait, my mistake. That was just your Mail Monday shirt. In all seriousness, Oxlade, it was super clever of you to purchase the house in Finland, considering Supercell will never fly you out. Okay, all right. Joke of the day. Thanks for inviting me to the grocery store with you, but I have to decline for a number of reasons. Number one, your BO stench clears the store. It's so bad. Dog, I don't have BO. Okay, I told anyways, let's finish the comment. You smell like you haven't showered since high school. Number two, you always start scamming the store by eating grapes out of the bag without paying for them. I have never done that once. Well. Anyways, on top of this, what's the difference between Oxley and cashiers? Cashiers work full shifts while Oxley is hunched in a chair playing a kid's game. Also, cashiers have a real job. Joke of the day. Hey, Oxley. Thanks again for inviting me to pick up your new couch with you. I have to be honest, the couch is gross. It has scratches all over it. It has a stain. It has a funky smell similar to your Mail Monday t-shirt. By the way, I found it weird that you kept egoing the seller, acted all tough, and threw up gang signs when we met him. And then you tried to scam him. On top of this, what's the difference between Ox and the guy selling the couch? The seller has a real job. Okay. First of all. Joke of the day. Hey, Ox. Thanks for inviting me to go to the zoo with you. You were acting kind of weird. First, you continuously vaped throughout the zoo, despite the signs saying not to. Then when we got to feed some baby goats, you kept engagement baiting and scammed them of the food. Keeping the food to resell it to make a quick buck. If you think I'm the type of person to go into a zoo, engagement bait some goats, 1 in chat if you want grass, 2 in chat if you want a peanut, and then I take the food and sell it for $1. The hell is wrong with you? Keeping it to resell it. It was hilarious how at the zookeeper mistakenly thought that you were a sparrow. Uzi, give it up. You're not cooking me today, man. The zookeeper mistakenly thought that you were a sparrow that got out of its cage. What's the difference between Ox and the zookeeper? The zookeeper has a real job. So Uzi Bird says, "Hey Ox, thanks again for inviting me over to do some yard work." That's not true. I mowed my lawn today. Everything was going great up until you decided to mow the yard and started whining about it. Ox got bored and started playing Clash while mowing at the same time, causing him to crash into a tree. Out of embarrassment, Ox said he would make up a lie that his lawnmower broke instead of taking accountability. That's ridiculous. My lawnmower had a blinking red light on it. It just stopped working, okay? It's an electrical lawnmower. They're more likely to have issues. On top of this, what's the difference between Ox and a lawnmower? A lawnmower cuts grass while Ox cuts weight. Hey, Ox, it was awesome running into you at the mall today. It was cool to meet you, but I'll say it was kind of weird that instead of taking Grace and Leo to the mall, you were there with another guy. At first, I thought he was a friend of yours until he introduced himself as Jake. Did not happen. Jake then said, and I quote, "Yes, I'm that Jake. Yes, we did smooch, but no, it was not a Can we get some L's in the chat for Uzi Bird, please? I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake.
I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake. I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake. I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake. I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake.
I am straight. I do not have a relationship with a man named Jake.
Are you sure about that?
I'm not straight, and I want a boyfriend. I was in this big room, and there was a lot of people, and this guy came up to me with black hair and chocolate brown eyes, and he gave me this big hug. And I was like, okay, I guess I know this guy. The hug lasted like 15 seconds. It just kept going. And so I was kind of like, okay, I think we're done now. And he backed up a few inches, and he looked at me deep in the eyes, and he said, "I'm really happy with how this relationship is going." And it almost looked like he was going to like lean in for a kiss. So for some reason, I think this guy thought that he was dating me, but obviously he wasn't. I call my girl my hog rider.